Hey, tip top of the afternoon. This is Jeff for Monday, the 22nd of March. I wanted to take a look over here at Upstart, symbol UPST, Upstart Holdings. Have another new company here for a breakout. Started apparently in 2021. And you look here, there's no data. This is a brand new company. Okay, Upstart Holdings. Take a look at the weekly chart. You have a severe wave 1, wave 2, and now we are into a giant wave 3. If there's ever a chart to look at to say let your winners run, this is the chart. Okay, great pick here by Lenny, and I'll say give him some props here. So. And to whoever, I mean, good research. But what we want to do is pick this apart technically a little bit with some TA, technical analysis. There is FA, fundamental analysis, and then there's MA, mental analysis, to all put together in our trading. And you get what you can from this. I'm going to try to do the best I can. Again, numbering our wave sets, well, we have a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down, and a giant wave 3. Let's look at the nuts and bolts of this. You can see typically, looking at wave sets, you have your retracement levels here, a 38.2, a 50, even a 23.6. I'm gonna put these back on and let's look at this. So wave 1 went up on the new start here, and I believe you had a 1, 2, this is a 3, 4, 5, nice 5-wave Elliot wave run here, and then you had a retracement back down. So everything that goes up, what goes up must come down with a Fibonacci retracement. And so totally. So what you had is she came down in an A, B, C fashion, or A, B, C, A, B, and C, down to here to wave 2. Again, from wave 1, top of wave 1 down to wave 2. And so you're going to see things take an increment in steps here. And you notice it ran, you can Google how far does a wave 1 retrace. Well, typically it's a 50 to a 61.8. In this case, she pulled a little bigger retracement. It's a new stock. I don't know if that's why. And you could adjust this to where this is actually at, and you could actually see that that she actually nearly pulled a 78.6, and you could put a 76.8. That's an alternate one, and I believe there's another fib level, 74.6, I forget. But regardless, you had a wave 1 up, wave 2 down, and what are we in now? Well, we're in a 1, 2 giant wave 3. Now you will note this gap right here. And there's an old saying, gap must be filled. Well, not necessarily in a gap up, and not necessarily anytime soon. This doesn't have to be filled. There are some gaps that are never filled necessarily. But in a gap up situation, no, not necessarily. At least not now. Okay? So, let's take it to a 4-hour chart. And so in our progression here, we want to see how things go. So if you do a Fibonacci extension, I don't think you guys can see this tool set here. We want to say trend-based Fibonacci extension. Okay? And so we want to ask how far, and I typed this in, how far does a wave 3 retrace? Well, we got that, and I'll bring that up. And then also a little bit later, we want to look how far does a wave 3 extend from a wave 1. That's really what I was driving at. This is a later question here. But so how far does a wave 3 extend? Okay, you could type that in Google, and because we have a wave 1 up here on the chart, this 1. Okay, get that off, remove 1, then a 2 down, and now we're in our wave 3. So let's go ahead and do our fib, trend-based fib extension is the tool I'm using. So I'm going to go up to here, to here, to here. Okay, and I'm going to adjust this a little bit. Let's just go over here. So if you look at this, we went down from wave 1 to wave 2. Then we're saying that this wave 3 should actually extend. What does it say on this thing? A 161.8. So 161%. Actually, really like 162. That's just usually a basic wave 3. There are other levels, 261.8, 4 level. But look, we've only went 100% of wave 1. Do you see this from the bottom of wave 1 up? We're only 100% up. Now, if you measure this, I mean, we're up. A 161.8 is going to be up higher. I can't even pull it off on a monthly chart. I can't even pull where that 161.8 is. It's a little further up here. So, you know, I could try to shrink my chart a little bit. And believe you me, I just at this point I can't do it. But I'm trying to give you a nutshell of things in terms of where would I take profit. Well, I'd be looking to take profit because this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm looking for the 161.8 at least. Yeah, and look at this. Look at this. It's a 152 right now. So again, the term let your winners run, and just let them run. Now she will retrace here. So you want to drop it down to a 4-hour chart. There's lots of places where we could take profit. We can let it retrace, then we could buy back into the market. We could put a fib on this right here, a Fibonacci retracement from the bottom of wave 2 of wave 3 to the top of what, and we don't even know if this is the top right now. Drop it down to a 1 hour. So from the bottom of wave 2 of wave 3 to the top, and we don't even know if this is the top of wave 3 right now, but you know, how far will it retrace? Well, again, typical retracements for a wave 3 are a 23.6, a 38.2, and so we want to add these levels in here. Why? Because they're either levels that for us to buy back into the trend to go north. So if you cashed out some here, you could let it come down and you could buy back into the trend again. Or if you notice, below a 50 here is around 100, area 104. You could put a protective stop around here. If you bought it way down here and you want to let it run, well, if wave 3 retraces this far and you want to keep in the trade, you could put a protective stop in this area, so that even if it did retrace some and had some profit taking off this wave, she'll retrace down and then prayerfully begin the launch back up. Okay, so there's lots of different tactics of how you could play this. All right, now we're up to $1.55, and again, you need to go to this bigger chart over here, the day chart, and just have an understanding that we should be getting, if this rides true to form, a 161.8. So you have to take however big this wave 1 is and multiply it a little over 1.5 times. So here's your wave 1 here. So you're going to add on at least this much to this wave. So it's definitely your way up in here, and that's why the market is being driven further. The traders know that. And again, that's just a wave 3. So even if it falls back, does a 3, 4, 5, then you have 4, and then you have 5 of 5, because you're going to have a 5th wave even if 3 finishes. Okay. All right, I hope that's clear. I hope that gives you a little background. I'll leave it on a 4-hour chart just for looks. Again, you can start to pick even this wave 3 apart. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, we are kind of up in the 5 area. But that's just of wave 3. 5 of 3. So then we got 4 and then 5. You know, it gets kind of tricky, but a lot to learn. And it gives you, hopefully this will give you some ideas as to what you can do for profit taking and or letting your winners win. Thanks, guys. Have a great one, and we'll talk to you later.